over London as representatives from all over Europe came to the city to try and convince Londoners to vote according to what they see as the right choice. And European leaders voiced their opinions in an attempt to influence the results of the referendum.
All aspects of the EU's domestic market and the benefits shared by all EU members will no longer be available for Britain if it votes to leave.
A Brexit vote would mean Britain would be the first country to leave the European Union in the bloc's 60-year history, in a time of financial distress and immigration crisis.
Joining me to talk about the Brexit is Israeli political analyst Emmanuel Navon. Emmanuel, thanks for joining us. Let's talk about some of the implications for Britain and Europe if the Brexit wins today.
I think the main implication is that it might encourage other European members, other members of the European Union also to have their own referendum under the pressure of popular support, because as we know, many populist parties in the EU today that are Eurosceptic and at least want to pull out from the euro, from the common monetary currency. And so I think the main consequence would be to create a precedent with other parties and other political leaders in Europe calling for their own referendum.
And here in Israel, Emmanuel, what are some of the concerns if the Brexit wins?
Well, I think that many people in Israel in the past 2 or 3 days have been cheering at the idea of a Brexit, in my opinion, for the wrong reasons. Because when it comes to the political disagreements that exist between the European Union and Israel on the Middle East conflict, those will not go away, even if Britain would be to leave the European Union. And I think also that we need a united Europe facing Russian aggressions. I mean, what started with Crimea, with eastern Ukraine, will continue with the Baltic states, for example, if Europe does not show a united front. And I think that Israel has nothing to benefit from a new international order where Russia would take over again Eastern Europe. And therefore, I think that many in Israel who cheer at the idea of Brexit should think twice.
Thank you so much. That was political analyst Emmanuel Navon. Democrats and